The way you hold hands with your partner reveals a lot about your relationship. There are always little signs here and there that can say a lot about a couple's true behind-closed-doors dynamic, and holding hands is definitely one of them. That's simply because body language is your subconscious speaking, putting your innermost feelings on display. So what deepest and darkest secrets can it uncover about your relationship? It's time to find out. But before we get into all the juicy details, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. There, now you'll never miss a thing on the bright side. Number 9. Down-facing palm. This hand-holding technique is super common among lovebirds around the world, and it has a great meaning to it too. Couples that hold hands like this have a strong bond based on sincere affection. Being the most passionate couple around may not be your main thing, but you know each other very well and cherish one another. And here's a fun fact. Whoever's palm is facing downward or behind tends to have a stronger personality and often takes initiative when it comes to making important decisions. It doesn't mean that one of you is above the other, though. You're still equals in this relationship. Number 8. Interlocked fingers. Now, if down-facing palm is just common, interlocked fingers has to be the most popular way of holding hands ever. Like seriously, how many couples do you see holding hands like this every day? Exactly! This gesture symbolizes passion and a strong connection between two people. If you and your partner don't mind meeting each other halfway, you're gonna be just fine. When holding hands like this, it's also important that both of you hold the other's hand firmly. If your partner's hand is too relaxed, it's not a good sign. It may mean that something's lacking in your relationship. If you feel that might be the case, talk it out. After all, proper communication is crucial for any relationship to work out. Number 7. The over-the-shoulder lock. Another cool alternative to interlocked fingers. This way of holding hands brings partners closer than any other type on our list. There's no distance between you two, which symbolizes how loving and intimate your bond is. The one whose arm is wrapped over the other's shoulder takes a lot of pride in the relationship. The over-the-shoulder lock basically means that you're having a lot of fun together. Your relationship is strong, and you'll do anything to protect one another from any harm. You're definitely a couple everyone looks up to, so don't let this special connection fade away. Number 6. The one-finger hold. This incredibly endearing and cute gesture means that both you and your partner value your independence. And that's amazing! You're two strong and successful individuals who respect each other's space and privacy, but can create a powerful union at the same time. However, if you were holding hands differently before and then suddenly switch to the one-finger hold, it can indicate that you're going through a delicate moment in your relationship. Perhaps one of you feels the need to go back to just being friends. Maybe it's time to have an honest talk about where your relationship is going and what should be done to fix it. Number 5. Reinforcement from the other hand. If you notice that you or your partner uses reinforcement from the other hand quite often, this can either be a really good sign or a red flag. On the downside, it can indicate an overly possessive person that wants to put extra emphasis on how you are theirs to own and control. However, if this is the only sort of controlling behavior your partner shows, that's probably not the case. Reinforcement can also be a sign that things are getting serious between you two. Gone are the days of uncertainty and awkwardness that fill the early stages of any relationship. You know that you're happy with this person and they feel the same. Just try to keep this special flame burning. Number 4. The wrist grab. At first glance, it may seem like a possessive and even aggressive gesture that shows the desire of one partner to control the other. However, we all know that first impressions can be quite misleading, right? And that's certainly the case here. If you and your partner like to gently grab or hold the other's wrist from behind with your forearms crossing, it means that you enjoy every second that you spend together. You're not just lovers, you're best friends and can tell each other anything. You two are never bored in each other's company, and unlike couples that crave time apart, you wish for more time together. So it's safe to say that whatever you're doing is working out great for your relationship. So keep it up. Number 3. Linked arms. Linked arms has that sort of milady feel to it, don't you think? So regal. Maybe that's why you see it a lot whenever couples attend some social event. However, if you and your partner hold hands like this every day, it can mean that the one who takes their partner's arm is seeking protection or feeling a little bit insecure in the relationship. It's only natural if you've just started dating, but if you've been going steady for a long time, it may be a sign that something's bothering your partner, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it has something to do with you. Your partner may have their own personal problems and obstacles that they're struggling to overcome. Make sure that your special someone knows that you love them and that they can count on you for support at any time. Number 2. Holding fingers and slightly pulling the hand. This gesture may show that a couple is not in the same place emotionally and mentally. More specifically, whoever's pulling the other's hand might be trying to force their partner to make decisions faster than they're used to. It can also indicate that one of you is fed up with the routine in the relationship. Both interpretations aren't that great, right? If you feel like there's some truth to that and you see other signs in your relationship that only confirm it, don't be afraid to open up an honest dialogue with your partner. Again, communication is key. If you want to make this work, you should be able to discuss anything. It may save your relationship and help you understand each other better. Number 1. Without holding hands. If your partner always tries to avoid holding your hand, it may be a sign that they're just not that into you. On the other hand, it could simply be shyness or a desire for privacy and more independence. Everybody's unique and we all have our own preferences. Maybe your boyfriend or girlfriend just isn't the hand-holding type. Don't make snap decisions based on this one clue, and keep observing other signs in your relationship. You probably have nothing to worry about. If it still really upsets you and unleashes a whole spiral of awful thoughts in your mind, just tell them how you feel and ask what it's all about. After all, it's always better to know the truth. And there you go. You now know all the psychological secrets hidden in different types of hand-holding. Just take it with a grain of salt, of course. How a couple holds hands is just a tiny part of the whole picture, so it can't predict the success or failure of a relationship all by itself. It's a good place to start, but always look for other clues if you're having doubts about your partner's emotional investment in your relationship. And again, talking openly and honestly will never let you down. So did any of these descriptions match your relationship dynamic? Tell us in the comments below. Don't forget to give us a like and click subscribe to always stay on the bright side of life.